Blessings to you. Very much delighted to talk to you this week from Everwin Vidyashram Mathur, which has already crossed 3,000 students strength. We started this school in 2017 and never expected this much of a success with the 3,000 plus using our education platform. When we talk of Mathur, the best point that I would like to make is whatever we do, whatever the event we organize, whatever functions take place in our campus in Mathur, parents turn up in large number. I have pointed this during many occasions, be it sports day or walk the ramp or annual day celebrations or even KG graduation. Parents are solidly behind the school management, principals and teachers. This is the topic we are saying today. We are shying away from courage to say, I don't know. Kattradu, Kaimannalavu, Kalladadu, Ulagalavu, goes a Tamil saying. When people don't accept, they always pretend they know everything. Particularly, it is dangerous for students to hide, to pretend that they know something that they really do not know. So you should have the courage, particularly this is pertaining to classroom. Have the courage to say, I don't know. When a girl here, for example, in this class stands up and asks the teacher that, Miss, I do not understand. She feels if I say that, other girls will mistake me that I am dull. Very bad. In my school days, I was always in the forefront of asking for doubts with the courage because I love my parents, I love my family. Particularly in private schools, the students should respect the hard work of the parents who pay 70,000, 80,000, 90,000, and that money cannot go waste. So the point here is that we need to understand that I do not know is not a weak statement. It is not a weak submission. It is in fact a strong statement because ignorance is not a sin. Not knowing something is not a sin at all. So now when we talk of this ignorance that should not be hidden, we need to understand that students, in particular in schools, they should avoid hiding their doubts. They should boldly, courageously say that they do not know something. Here, this illustration vividly explains what exactly should be done. There are three categories of students. Even without knowing in full or knowing that half-known things, some students say, I know, because they want prestige to maintain in the class. That the teacher is not explaining clearly or the student is not understanding, not a problem. I will go to tuition center and know. I will prepare myself. That's what they think. So I know. If you really know, nothing wrong in saying that. But in school days, in the learning stage, it is not possible. This is something, no, I don't know, but hesitation. That is the second category. This is the best category. I don't know, but I will find out. I am student. The word student comes from the word study. Unless I study, I cannot know. So this is a strong statement. So these are three categories. Everwinner should think under which category you really come under. So not knowing something is not a wrong thing at all. When we talk of this particular statement, I don't know, we have to give some examples, some metaphors. Here is the best comparison. This is the best comparison. You can see a cup that thinks it is already full. This is one. And here an empty cup, the beautiful thing, ready to receive. This is filled. I know everything. Don't talk anything. This is some people think. But students cannot do that. There is no student in the world who knows everything. For that matter, no human being in the world. This is why I said earlier, Kattradu, Kaimannalavu, Kalladadu, Ulagalavu. So when you talk about the cup that thinks it is already full, there is no room for receiving because you are closing the options. But here, you're ready to receive. I want to learn more and more. I want to fill. So this kind of statement is very important. So this example clearly says that the students must be receptive. Students must be receptive to receiving knowledge, and they should have the courage to ask for doubts. So, please sit. Show the students full. Yes. Now you can see the another example we have come out with, the power of an open door. See, closing yourself. I know everything. If I don't know, I will go to tuition centers. The closed option. Here it is completely receiving. An open door invites the light, whereas a closed door stops the light. So which one is your preference that you need to say? So in a class, when the teacher teaches, have the courage. Always you should keep one thing in mind. When the teacher teaches, you should assume yourself that you are the only student sitting in the class. All 39 students are not present at all. Then what will you do? Imagine you are taught by a teacher. You are alone. The teacher is alone. You will freely ask for doubts. No prestige, no dignity, nothing. But when in a crowd, we hesitate to ask for doubts. That is very bad. As I said, parents' hard-earned money that is paid as fees should be respected, and that should be used by asking for doubts courageously. So this is something. And what really stops the students by not asking something? No. Now we are entering another class. Yes. Yes. Good morning. So when we are saying about the courage, it is something I have written in during many interviews and my articles that I have written. I have seen that students from very early they develop some false prestige. They develop false prestige. So, for example, a child is running, a boy or girl is running, and he or she is falling down. The first thing that the boy or girl sit down. The first thing that a boy or girl does while falling is to check whether somebody has seen my falling. They are not seeing the part of the body which was injured. That high, the false prestige is ruling the roost in our land. Now, a beautiful statement in relation to what we are discussing today. This I have already written to the teachers. That has come as a book, Art and Art of Teaching. So, food for thought. Under that caption, I was writing during 2018-19. Already I quoted Socrates. Now I am presenting the same quote to students. I know that I know nothing. Such a great philosopher, a brain full of knowledge. That man himself has admitted that he needs to know many, many things. So be receptive. Ask for doubts. Don't hesitate to question the teacher politely. This culture should spread in across the schools in our country. That is what I would like to tell you. Yes, please sit. Now another beautiful quote from Abdul Kalam in relation to the same topic. Never stop asking questions. Even if you know something, you interpret it, do interpretations. When you interpret, the questions will flow very freely. This is what Kalam has said. Never stop asking questions. So questioning is a beautiful art, but it should be done as a student. You should do it politely with respect to that. So we have almost come to the close, except a few things. Now you need to know what are the benefits of saying I don't know, and what are the dangers of not saying it. So these two questions you should imagine. Now you see, in India, this is a competitive world. For very few vacancies, thousands of people crash. For very few vacancies, thousands of candidates are lining up. I want job. There are people having registered in employment offices. So which means that the job is not coming very easily. Then in school stage, you should know most things without standing on false prestige. Get to know during teaching learning process. Be free to open your mouth and ask for doubts. You say very clearly and courageously that I don't know this, miss, please explain to me. And here we have come to the 5 benefits of saying I don't know. No prestige, nothing. It's open submission. See, what are the benefits? You know something in full by saying that I don't know, explain to me, miss. Then you are knowing something in full and clearly. You fulfill the goal of learning and earning. That is the purpose. As I said, employment parlance, what is happening. And you ignore false prestige early in life. Now itself you are not shying away. If I say I miss, I don't understand, then other boys will mistake me, other girls will mistake me, that I am a dull-headed. No. Whatever they think, you think of your parents whom you love, because their parents are paid fees, and that should be shown during through knowledge development. Now you can see, you ignore false prestige early. You help others to know it. One boy will stand up and say, Miss, please explain to me, I don't understand. The other boys will think the same, but they will not ask. By listening to this boy asking, other students too will benefit when the teacher explains the concept or lesson yet again. Now, you continue growing throughout your life by asking for doubts, by talking it out, by not shying away from responsibilities. All students, now you can see, they are able to know more and more things. And as contrary, now you can see, in contradiction what we saw the benefits, here you can see 5 dangers of pretending to know. You don't know, you don't understand what the teacher is teaching, but still you are saying, I mean, okay, one boy will say, when the teacher will ask, children, did you understand? Only one boy will say, yes, miss. All others will be silent, as though they also understood. So I always say, the students who understood, don't open your mic. Let those who do not understand, let them say, I don't know, please explain to me it again. Now, the dangers of not opening up mouth, not saying, I don't know, this is a wrong decision, you don't understand, but you are keeping silent. Ignorance continues. You are not learning the lessons thoroughly and clearly. You are wasting parents' money, because that goes waste when you are not learning in full, and no improvement in your life, and no scope for earning. You cannot earn money, and the family cannot be transformed economically. So this is dangers of doing this. And now you can see here, please sit. Now, this is something, no, the teachers also saying, now we have come to a lighter part, and teachers also say like this, I don't know why sir is raising bed. Now the topic is, I don't know, with in relation to this students having courage to ask, I don't know, miss, please explain to me yet again. But here it is in the lighter vein. I am saying this, teachers are talking, when we do something, I don't know, one teacher is asking why sir is raising beard, and the other saying, I do not know. But whatever itself, they should understand. And here I have given one clue. Yes, on the occasion of my 200 Enrich Your English video, I want to go humble and simple. It's a big milestone. Very recently, I checked with the AI, the ChatGPT and Google Gemini. I checked how many people on YouTube have posted videos non-stop for 4 years, 2022 October till July 2026, 200 weeks, non-stop, same day, Saturday, same time, 7 o'clock. The reply comes, it is extraordinarily rare. Only those with iron discipline can do this, because there may be illness, there may be functions, there may be several blocks, even network issues, mobile problem, so many things will come. Still, I have been maintaining the discipline, because I want to teach my children that I am here in the forefront to set an example, and you get inspired. So we have come to the title and 3 points. Title and 3 points. Take the title. The courage to say, I don't know. The courage, that is the title, the courage to say, I don't know. Number 1, I do not know, within inverted commas. I do not know is not a weak statement. I do not know is not a weak statement. Number 2, never pretend to know what you do not know. Never pretend, pretend, never pretend to know what you do not know. Number 3, ask questions, clarify doubts, and score full marks. Ask questions, clarify doubts, and score full marks. That's all for now. Keep going. Thank you very much.